the biggest GOAT of them all, the greatest of all time to ever play a sport, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You know who's working out, who's training and prepping for their golf tournament, getting a golf swing right at Michael Jordan's private golf course.
So it looked like Caitlin Clark has had a private meeting with none other than the GOAT himself, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
All right, so grab this. Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark just had a round of golf. You do realize that it wasn't just anywhere? It took place at Grove 22, his extremely exclusive invitation-only club. The basketball community completely went insane. This wasn't a Nike event or a pre-arranged picture shoot. It was a truly private round of golf. Social media went crazy once the pictures were released, and now everyone is discussing how this will affect her career. The problem is that this was not some arbitrary charity competition where anyone could participate. Jordan constructed Grove 22 in Florida after growing weary of being annoyed in public classes. We're talking about a massive clubhouse, an 18-hole championship course, and even mid-round snack delivery by drones. Additionally, MJ personally selects every member. Jordan only extends personal invitations to those he genuinely wants there. There are no applications or waiting lists.
Recently, she was on a golf course, but not just any golf course. These photos shared by a young lady who was on the golf course with Clark and wrote, "What a moment to get to hang out at the golf course with my favorite basketball player. She's as nice and humble as you can be. Hopefully one day we'll be playing with you." And you see, obviously, Caitlin there on that golf course. And that wasn't the only post about it. There was another account, I'm assuming her father, but he posted about it as well, that Caitlin and had herself a day. Brandon, with the same photo, played Grove, I don't know how it's said, and met the best female hooper in the game. That Grove golf course is Michael Jordan's golf course, which is apparently invite-only, exclusive.
Now consider this. At just 23 years old, Caitlin Clark received an invitation that places her in the same category as billionaires, Hall of Fame players, and even entertainment aristocracy. This goes beyond simply securing courtside seats or running into a renowned person at an event. This is being accepted into his private world. You know. That entails a very different degree of deference and acknowledgement. Jordan also doesn't do small favors. He is not required to meet everyone. If he extended an invitation to Caitlin to enroll in his personal course, it indicates that he truly found something appealing in her. And hey, that's a major statement considering how particular Jordan is about who he hangs out with.
Let's take a look here. We got Caitlin Clark taking a photo here with the kid. And the kid actually got the Caitlin Clark's on, if you noticed. Yeah. Got the CC's on. And what's the big deal? What's the big deal, KTV? Shout out to offseason Caitlin Clark source. The location, Michael Jordan's private golf course.
All right, so the GOAT is aware of the game, correct? What were they even talking about, was the first thing that everyone asked. They were playing golf is the official statement. Technically, that is accurate, but let's face it. No one has faith. Just to talk about custard advice, Jordan asked Caitlin. They were chatting about basketball nonstop. They had to be. Since Caitlin's college days, there have been comparisons between her and Michael Jordan, and they have just taken off in the WNBA. The intense media coverage, sold-out venues, record ratings, and even the opponent's extremely physical play all eerily resemble Jordan's early career. Thus, the concept it's ridiculous that they only discussed the weather during this private discussion.
Caitlin Clark getting ready to light up the PGA little situation they got going on that she'll be playing in. It's gonna be a record-breaking audience, as we know, as always with Caitlin Clark. It is a record.
The timing is what makes the entire situation so intriguing. This occurred during the off-season, when the majority of athletes are either traveling, working out hard, or engaging in brand-related activities. Compared to some others, Caitlin has actually been quite silent on social media, which made her unexpected attendance at Jordan's club even more startling when the pictures appeared. She didn't make fun of it. She didn't immediately post about it. After someone else posted the images, the internet did what it does well. It completely went insane. Reactions to her career ranged from crazy speculation to genuine excitement. Now, the actual Grove 22 facility merits considerable attention because it provides a clear understanding of how unique this scenario is. Jordan collaborated closely with architects to create a clubhouse that accurately replicates the motion of a golf swing. Glass and carbon fiber are used in the entrance. There are several lounge areas, a pro store, and even private, opulent locker rooms. Additionally, the course is visible from that middle bar. Jordan carefully selected each element to fit his idea. This wasn't just any old country club. He created it from the ground up to be just what he desired. He also asked Caitlin Clark to try it. Reactions on social media were, as expected, completely chaotic and revealed a lot about how people are aware of Caitlin's legacy and work. Some supporters applauded it as evidence that she has attained this high degree of fame outside of the WNBA. Others immediately drew comparisons between her and Jordan, pointing out that both experienced harsh physical play and criticism while riding. Even though the Jordan brand is now its own company, some commenters brought up the unavoidable Nike connection, which some were unaware of. And here's the thing, a person in the pictures was even sporting Caitlin's trademark shoes, which is the kind of natural brand moment that businesses try to create with millions of dollars. Here's the problem, though. Those who questioned whether Caitlin should be playing golf had the most intriguing response rather than training throughout the off-season. Since it completely misinterprets how elite athletes function, this criticism is quite amusing. Throughout his career, Michael Jordan was known for playing a lot of golf, frequently just before playoff games. Outside of basketball, he always utilized golf as a competitive outlet and a method to reset his mind. He probably won't be upset with Caitlin for playing golf for a day if he believes it's worth building his own private course. In addition, spending time with the greatest basketball player of all time has networking and mentoring benefits. Whatever conditioning work she missed that day is probably outweighed by that. This is the point at which the business ramifications become really fascinating. Michael Jordan is more than just a legend. He may be the most prosperous athlete turned businessman in history. The Jordan brand brings in billions of dollars. His ability to create a brand that transcends athletics is the reason behind his ownership of the Charlotte Hornets and his numerous investments. Jordan's interest in Caitlin's career indicates that he believes she has the ability to achieve comparable levels of commercial success and cultural influence. That goes beyond simply having strong basketball skills. That involves being a phenomenon that genuinely transforms the whole sports marketing and celebrity scene. Jordan and Caitlin have long been compared for reasons other than just competitiveness or style of play. It concerns cultural influence and how their existence alters the discourse surrounding basketball in general. Jordan transformed athletes into brands rather than just players and made the NBA a worldwide sensation. By selling out venues, surpassing TV numbers, and bringing the WNBA to the attention of casual fans who had previously disregarded it, Caitlin has given women's basketball unprecedented attention. Jordan is aware of this comparison, which is likely a major factor in his desire to speak with her in private as opposed to at a public gathering where everyone would be watching. What this meeting means for everyone else in women's basketball is very intriguing. It's more than just a cool experience when the actual GOAT of basketball invites you to play golf at his own club. That says a lot about where you stand in the sports hierarchy. It indicates that you've advanced to a point where legends want to hang out with you and that you're important to the larger basketball culture rather than just another talented player. Depending on their personalities, Caitlin's rivals and peers must be at least somewhat motivated or frustrated by this. Everyone desires such affirmation from someone like Jordan, but not many people ever get it. Because of how at ease and natural Caitlin appeared in that setting, the pictures themselves took on a life of their own. She wasn't overly ambitious or stunned. She seemed at ease, self-assured, and truly having fun. You cannot teach someone how to be at ease in high-status, high-pressure circumstances. You either possess that degree of confidence or you don't. Her maturity and awareness of her place in basketball culture are demonstrated by the fact that she was able to enter Michael Jordan's exclusive club and appear to belong there. She isn't acting like someone she isn't. She's just performing at a level that the majority of athletes she has not yet achieved adulthood. Since everyone is eventually speculating about what this implies for the future, let's discuss it. Is this a one-time encounter or the start of a long-term partnership in which Jordan actively supports Caitlin's professional growth? If it's the latter, everything is different. NBA players have occasionally been tutored by Jordan, although he is renowned for being picky about who receives his guidance. Caitlin's trajectory will accelerate in ways that are difficult to measure if he truly devotes time to advising her on anything from basketball to business to managing celebrity. It functions similarly to a cheat code for navigating the highest heights of celebrity in sports. It's also important to think about the commercial partnerships that can result from this. Over the years, Jordan Brand, please remember to like, subscribe, and enable all notifications if you have watched this